So why is this important? So if you've ever worked with a SketchUp file, or if you've gotten a SketchUp file from a consultant or an interior designer, or just downloaded it from 3D Warehouse, or you're working with someone with an FBX file, which is the same thing, they're both going to have scenes that are available for you if you want to import those in. Now, Archicad does not support bringing in those camera views, right? But ModelPort now does. So with a SketchUp and an FBX model, I can actually go and bring in what you can see here. If I were to go to 3D Warehouse, and I were to go to select an object in 3D Warehouse, and I were to view that object, so it has the interactive 3D environment, it would allow me to also toggle on the scenes, which is one of the controls you can see there on the right-hand side. And you can see some of the scenes there, like corner perspective, approach, side gate approach, backyard gate, from gate, etc. Well, now, when I bring that into ModelPort, it brings those same exact scenes into our ModelPort editor in the items list there. You can see the cameras that are brought in there. And those are interactive. They're interactive in the 3D environment, where you can see a camera, and you can click on that camera, and it will go to that view. And they're interactive in the items list. So here's an example of how that works. If we go to the camera and click that, it's going to automatically zoom and animate to that. If we double click it in the items list, it will zoom and animate to that as well. So this is a really powerful new feature. We've had numerous people request this because, you know, when you bring a model into Archicad, into ModelPort, it can be somewhat, you know, if it's a big model, you know, navigating around it might be kind of difficult. You may want to be able to get around to specific areas that whoever you brought it in from has set up for you. So you can review that very easily based upon what they set up. Well, now you're going to be able to do that. Now you may also be asking a question, can I bring these same camera views that have been imported in to ModelPort into Archicad? Not yet. However, I was just talking with our developers today, and they are actually working on that. So sometime later this year, hopefully, we'll have an updated version where you'll be able to actually also bring those same camera views right into Archicad and then develop camera views in Archicad. So we're continuing to develop, continuing to refine this. Now, in addition to that, you also have the ability to control some settings for the views as well. You can adjust the field of view. So for example, if you want it to be more of a zoomed in, I could change the percent there, or zoomed out, I could change that. So you can adjust the percent for the field of view. I can also reorganize those imported scenes. So those imported scenes, when they came in, were organized kind of chaotically. I don't know what the organization was there exactly. So we took that, reordered them into an alphabetical organization. And you can see that was pretty easy to do, just to move, drag them up and down. And then, of course, you have the same editing options you have with anything else. You can duplicate those, you can rename them, you can delete them. You may be asking, can you create a new camera view? Not yet, but that is coming as well. So this is our first step to bring in these scenes and turn them into camera views with the ModelPort. And the next steps will be, of course, to be able to add more flexibility for you to be able to create your own camera views and also bring those into Archicad. We also have preferences that we've set up, options for you. The first is if you go to the little sprocket button there in the upper right-hand side of ModelPort and open up the ModelPort preferences, you're going to be able to edit the camera transition speed, as you can see there, so you can increase or decrease that. And then also, if you want to hide the cameras, you bring them in, all those cameras that are in your 3D window are there. If you want to just turn those off, if you just go to your view settings, there's a little button there in the bottom left of the view. If you click that, this view